And this is Mike Palmer of Mike Palmer Homes. We appreciate you visiting our site. Just wanted to make another video journal of a house we just completed. Now if you see up here, you can kind of see up through the trees. You can see the house poking through. Anyway, what's interesting about this lot is this big steep hill here that's what we saw. That's what we had to work with. It was all woods. So it was really not practical to get a driveway that ran up the hill to a house there. So that lot sat and would not sell forever. Actually, both of these did. But what this customer did is they bought a double lot and were able to bring the driveway around the side. Now it got a little challenging here because the driveway, this customer has a 25-foot trailer, so he wanted to make sure he could get in there without the trailer bottoming out. So we had to cut this way down. So if you kind of see up here, there's a hill to the left. And we left this silt fence up there so the grass could grow, so to trying to hold the water, because a retaining wall just wasn't in the budget right now. So we had to plant it and to control the erosion. So it's starting to stabilize. We'll be adding to it later to stabilize it. But anyway, we had to cut this way down and angle it and move all the dirt so that the trailer could get up there. However, you see right behind my sign, there's a transformer box there. So we actually ran and we almost hit the electric line here. We hit the marker that showed we were right at it, so we had to get Duke out here to dig the electric line deeper. Anyway, see this lovely concrete work done by Lake Norman Concrete. They've done an excellent job for us. But this gentleman wanted a lot of concrete for his trailers, etc., which I can't blame him. Concrete driveways are never large enough. But you kind of see the smooth transition here and a smooth curve. So you can bring a trailer up here as we get to the house. And here at the house, garage is open. The screen porch in the back. But I'll take you around front. On the front we did brick wainscoting, just with a vinyl sided exterior across the front here, and we did an eyebrow with shake accent up top. Same with the front porch gable. A shake accent up top, and we use clay colored soffit and fascia. Then it went with craftsman style front door, and as usual we went with the stained knotty pine porch ceiling, which really helps set it off. And you see the beams are all wrapped in Mirror-Tec, which is a composite. It is paint grade. It is a painted item, but it's still low maintenance because the composite won't rot or crack or chip on you. Anyway, we can go inside and take a look. Oh, and the front door is locked, so we'll go back through the garage. Anyway, we've got brick steps, mitered corners, then the landscaping, so the grass is just starting to grow up here. Just starting to poke through. I want some shrubs. Now we tend to not go with giant shrubs. I mean, the big shrubs look good now, but in 3 years, if we put big shrubs in now, in 3 years you'd hate us, because these things grow faster than people give them credit for. Anyway, you see with the concrete, you've got a nice PVC pipe, drain the water out. And you've got a picture frame edge, and we've got lots of control joints. The idea behind the control joints is they control cracking. Because concrete's going to crack. It's something it does. It's something it's about guaranteed to do. So you put these grooves in here so it cracks along those. And it's all got a steel wire mesh underneath. I like the contractors that go the extra mile for us, because I really don't, bad concrete is just something that's really hard to fix. Water heater, typically we put it in crawl space. We didn't have enough room here, so we put it in the garage. Rather, you can put it in the attic, but if there's ever water in your attic, that could be a bad mix, but it has to be up on a stand. Put a utility sink, and in this garage, he's going to have a workbench here, so we put lots of outlets. And we put some in the ceiling too, so he can have, above his workbench, can have cords come down. Put lots of outlets over here. I don't like to put just one outlet in the garage. It's never enough. And we got pulled down aluminum stairs. We built a nice platform up there, so it's got a real nice storage area, utility area up above. We brick steps in the garage here. Now, because of the topography of the lot, we really didn't have any choice but to put the driveway on this side. We had one more step than we wanted, so we had to put railings. Of course, we go with a nice powder-coated aluminum rail. They're maintenance-free. Wood ones are cheaper, but you have issues, and it's very difficult to attach them to concrete. You come in the mudroom. This is called a drop zone. Now, this needs to be painted. It was just built. But you have cubbies up there to put different hats, gloves, whatever. You put some hooks up here and hang your backpacks, and of course for your shoes, slide them under there. That's where the kids can drop everything off. They went with a tile floor in the mudroom and in the laundry room. Now, what's really cool about this laundry room, well, you got a utility sink, you got a hanging bar for your clothes above your washer dryer, but this double door here goes right into your master closet. Don't have the light on in there. We'll show that from the other side, but you can close it off, or open it. And what's nice about that is you've got access to your master closet right from where your clothes are. So if you want to hang something to dry, you don't got to walk all the way around the house. You have access right into your master closet, which is a cool feature. Right, when we come into the great room, it's open floor plan. Still see, we just had a little sparkling water in celebration with the customers. But you've got your great big island here with overhang. So you can put your bar stools there. But it can be a great serving area. People tend to really like this layout. You've got one dining area over there, and then your TV room is going to be above it's set up to be above the fireplace, but we've got a vaulted ceiling with a big, huge fireplace, big stone focal point, and we've got a cedar mantle. It's just those white spots. That's just where some wood putty had a patch. That's all going to be sanded down and stained, and you won't see it. And this customer went with a wood burning fireplace. You can go with a wood burning or gas log. We do tend to see more gas logs in North Carolina, but we do a fair amount of wood burners as well. This is the office. Now, there's the dilemma that we always have. Do we do a formal dining room? Do we not? A lot of people don't use them as much. People use them less and less anymore. But if we put these double glass doors here, you can open it up if you want to put a dining table in there. But you put a desk and make it an office, and then you can close it back off and you have more privacy in the office. You can also get blinds on them. This is the front door. Went with a craftsman style door with 6 lights up above the windows. We call those lights. And light fixture up above. Coming here, the second and third bedrooms. This is just a hall bath. Now, I just about always go with granite in the secondary bath. If we're doing granite in the house, I almost feel disappointed when I come in and see cultured marble. So very rarely will you see me do anything but granite. And fortunately, our good friends over at Lake Norman Granite give us a really good rate when we go with this, because they're able to use remnants and keep the price down. That's faucet. It's pretty much Delta Linden. It's pretty standard what we use in houses, unless somebody requests something different. They can have whatever they want. Toilets, always comfort height, elongated bowl, always. And that's just fiberglass tub. You're going to be having a curtain rod across there. Now, sometimes we'll put a cast iron top and put tile if people want a tile surround. Anyway, we just want a tile floor. Secondary bedroom here. They chose to go with hardwood on all of it. And closet, we go with ball catch doors because we do not like, I don't like bifold doors. Bifold doors end up broken usually before I'm even done the house, so I stopped using them years ago. Now this room over here, the other bedroom, this couple, they do a lot of painting. She does artwork and painting, so we just put an inexpensive vinyl floor down here so they can drip whatever they want on it, and then when the time comes when they want to move out, it's easy to clean and you can easily carpet over it, but you don't have a whole lot of money wrapped up into a floor that's going to get a lot of wear on it. So you can see that a little better. Light on. And of course, on their request, we put 4 recessed can lights up here so that she could have additional light for when she's working on it. She had plenty of light. And we put a great big closet in here. Store supplies. And also ran a sink in here. The reason we put it in the closet, she can open it up and use it for all her art and her painting. When it comes time to sell the house, you can just cap off the sink and it can convert back to a closet. So a family with children will have a bedroom. And we put sliding door back here. and a set of steps out to the patio so they can take things out and rinse them out in the backyard if you want to. There's still some dirt here, still some landscaping and dirt to be moved for that. We just stored that for their retaining wall, but they have it. And dining area, got a nice candelabra type fixture, big triple windows out back so they can see the ambiance of the woods there. They feel like they're in the woods. They went with tile backsplash. They've got a really nice 5-burner range here, a nice Bosch range, and the range hood is actually up underneath the cabinets here. So it's the trim cover's not on there, but that'll have your lights and your range hood and your fan. Mounted in the wall microwave. We still have some trim to put on there, but and the fridge, and then it's just kind of like a cubby there with another tile backsplash. And we always go in the kitchen, we try to use a star pattern of can lights because that's a lot nicer than using the cloud fluorescent fixture with the dead bugs in it. And typically all our houses you have pendant lights. So there's all kinds of different styles. I think these came out really cool, except one of them is a little bit of an angle. We got to have the company come back and make an adjustment on it or get us another fixture. But I really like the way that sets off and it goes right into your focal point of the fireplace. Now into the master suite. They went with a different color here. We did called it double octagon ceiling. It's just like a double tray, but we clipped the corners on a 45 degree. For that octagon shape. You can do it as square shape. We've done it all kinds of different ways. And then between those two windows is where your master bed, your bed's going to go in your master, and we've got outlets on each side for accessories. In the master bath, again, we got granite tops. They want a large mirror, light fixtures. You've got your tub over here. Now this tub, we just did a tile surround. And on top of our bars, on top of our half walls, we like to do granite to match. And also the threshold of the shower, we do granite to match. And shower door, let me turn these lights on so you see a little better. Okay. Shower. We've got a niche, so you have someplace to put, right up there, someplace to put shampoo. Other items, we went mosaic floor, and we just went with a grid pattern on the wall. Some more of the clean lines. Clean lines are in. We're not doing as many of the mosaics, although we still do some. Depending on customer choice, we went with a glazed cabinet, darker cabinet in here than we did out in the kitchen. That's kind of fun to vary colors for a different effect. Master suite here, we did hardwood floor in there, and we put can lights up in the tray ceiling. And last but not least, we show you the screened porch. Screened-in porch. You have access from the master bedroom and also from the dining area. So come out and grill. We did a knotty pine ceiling here, which we generally just almost all the time try to do. That stained wood ceiling just really kind of sets things off. This one they went with 2 different ceiling fans and 2 light kits because this is a larger porch. This was done with a concrete floor. Now when porches are closer to the ground, you can do a concrete porch deck for just about the same price as doing a wood one. When they start to get up in the air, the cost becomes a little bit prohibitive. It's just something we work out on a case-by-case basis. But nice thing about concrete, it's low maintenance, it stays nice and cool, and you don't need to dress it you don't need to give it the care and expense that you have to with a wood deck. Although wood decks are fine, they've stood the test of time. But when they get a lot of sun, they tend to deteriorate a little prematurely. Anyway, they have a big screened-in porch. They can sit out here and they can see, who's coming down the road and what's going on, but it's really difficult to see up here. There's a big driveway from a different angle. Anyhow, that's about it. That's actually a trench for their water line that's coming in. But anyway, it's a real nice wooded setting. We appreciate you watching, coming to our site. If you have any questions, please contact us at the numbers below.